No laughs, no audible laughs. Thank you, gang. Although Randall did mock me, and he also clapped, but I don't know if that was a clap of solidarity. But welcome back, everyone, to Ryan. We're here to pick up where we came off last week with the Gaffers delving deeper into a temple, into an Aloran temple. But first, as always, we will introduce ourselves. So, gang, tonight, please introduce yourself and your character. And tonight's question will be, if your character was a drink of some variety, alcoholic or not, what drink would they be?
All right, I suppose I'll start because no one else did. Hello, I'm Robert. I play Nikki, the human wizard. She's a bit of a party girl, so I was thinking of, and by a bit I mean entirely, and I was thinking of party drinks, and the first thing that popped in my head was Jägermeister. And so I was looking up Jägermeister cocktails.
Jägerbomb.
And
Jägerbomb.
yeah, but that's like a little prosaic, you know. I wanted something a little more, a little different. I don't know,
classier. Jägerbomb.
Okay, it's a low bar, but yeah. But there's a drink called the Red-Headed Slut. It is a Jägermeister peach schnapps and cranberry juice, which, first of all, actually sounds really good, and I
can assure you it is in fact delicious.
And
sounds amazing.
Well, Nikki is not redheaded. I feel like it's a very appropriate cocktail for Nikki to be.
I'll go next. I am Deb. I play Tessa, the Tiefling Paladin. And the first thing I thought of is she would definitely... It would be a dessert cocktail, of course, like something very sweet or either very caffeinated. So I was thinking something like an Irish coffee or like a mudslide, like a sugar cookie martini, which I'm going to post in the chat, which is basically just like a white cocktail with sugar and like rainbow sprinkles on it.
That sounds tasty and very in character.
Scoot was making faces at me while I was describing Nikki's cocktail.
Yeah, I just feel like a red-headed slut is not quite the same. It's like, I don't know if it's classier than a Jägerbomb, to be honest. I think it might be on par.
Ooh, that's a fair point, and also on brand for Nikki. She's like, no, I'm classier than that, and then proceeds to be absolutely just as trashy.
Wow.
Actually, super appropriate.
You're on brand, if anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's like Neva, our half-dryad druid. I have to go with the very obvious answer for her, which is she's green tea. If we really want to get even more obvious, she's willow bark tea.
That's a little on the nose, isn't it?
It's too on the nose. That's why I said green tea.
Hey, okay, if we're going with on the nose drinks, then I'll go next. My name is Randall. I play Kiki, the Kenku Tinkerer, and her drink would be an aviation cocktail.
Nice.
Partly because of her dreams of flight, and also because it's a very pretty shade of purple. I'll also post this so people could see.
It is my favorite cocktail of all.
Is it? Okay, I like it. It's not my favorite, but I definitely like it. I've had it where it kind of tastes almost like a sweet tart. So for people who like the candy, then, drink is an option.
I believe that leaves Roscoe.
And I apologize if I'm coming in and out, because I think my internet connection is not ideal at the moment. But hello, I'm Will. I play Roscoe, the Warlock Sorcerer. I have to go back to actually an answer I gave to a question before about the holidays. So Roscoe's cider. I invented this little 3-part cider festival, and I can't stop thinking about it. And I think that probably means that Roscoe can't stop thinking about it. And wanting to just have that be the world. So cider, both alcoholic and not, and very.
Yeah, I think cider is my IRL preference for any alcoholic beverage. So good.
All right, then. Let's get in, because we got a lot of dungeon to get through, folks. So, last week, the Gaffers went to Makeout Point, at least kind of Nova Makeout Point. You managed to find your way into the upper level of the temple. You found a bunch of doors, and a lot of relationships were tested, for better or worse. I don't know how these would have needed a curve to probably get most people through, but the group is together. Kiki and Tessa found a ring as Tessa took a trip prior to that to the Alluran realm and met the goddess that she is pledged to. With the ring, Tessa now knows that she's able to activate the Heartway, which is this system of divine portals that connects all of the Alluran temples, active and non. So they have found, at the end of last session, a way down into the depths of the temple where Tessa knows usually the Heartway is kept. That way it's not hugely accessible for other folks to use or other powerful entities, although even though Tessa is a paladin of Allura, she's not quite strong enough in level yet to use it herself, unlike her relatives, but with the ring she should be able to do it. So folks, as you begin to descend the temple, you head down a spiral staircase because this is D&D and about as tropish as getting in a fucking tavern. And you find yourself deeper underground than you were before. You've definitely gone into the mountainside that the temple is sort of dug into, this mound. You come to a fairly square room and you see two ways forward. A long hallway leading to what is functionally east and a door to your south. Gang, what would you like to do?
Tessa, are you feeling drawn in any particular direction?
You know what? I'm going to, I think, pop my detect good and evil.
I thought you were going to
As
hold
a,
up your ring on your hand and go beep, beep, beep. Until...
Right. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot that's how it works
detect
now.
magic. That's detect magic, at least. You can make it
So,
for everything.
So she says, oh, well, what I can do is I can walk down both hallways like such and see if I'm picking up anything nefarious in either direction. So I think she'll start with the one that's going eastward and get not quite to the door, maybe a little bit next to it, and see if she's picking anything up.
Make me a dex save, please.
Already?
Already. First roll of the night.
25.
Wow, Tessa, good job.
Plus 5 to saving throws.
This floor is very uneven, and you trip a little bit, but you manage to use your wings to catch yourself, Tessa. You do not fall on the ground, although you do know this place is, due to its dilapidation, not OSHA compliant.
Okay. Does my spell pick up anything in the area?
There's nothing around you that would register as, like, fiend,
yeah, like
or anything
evil.
like that from the range that you have it.
Is this door locked?
You have not tried it.
Before I do that, I'll go and do the same thing down here. See if there's anything.
Over this way, as you folks watch Tessa come back and go back down out through the southern door. Once again, Tessa, the hallway's fine, although when you get to this door, there is a large signature of just Alluran magic. It feels like your aunt's particular brand.
So I'm gonna go back.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a strong Alluran signal coming from the south. I would think if there is something like a Heartway, it would be closer to there. That we can try south if you like. Wasn't picking up anything the other direction.
Okay. Let's keep it.
Sounds
So
like a plan.
I will go
Seems good.
first, since I am the meat shield.
Mm-hmm. Do you open?
Is
Do you open the door?
there anything special about the door? Any ruins or carving?
There's an Alluran symbol on it, but it's the same type of deal with you saw the doors upstairs that are just they
Right.
seem to be part of the door structure and decoration.
Does the ring react to it in any way?
No, not particularly.
Well, does anybody have any bright ideas on how to avoid any traps down here? We don't really have many places to go.
Move
Kiki
quickly.
leans to the side. She goes, "Try knocking with ring."
All right, Tessa's gonna knock because why not?
With the hand that has the ring on.
With the hand that has the ring on it.
The door opens, and Scoot needs to reveal the map.
Spooky.
Is what you're telling
Whoa.
me is knock and the door shall be opened unto you?
Well, it is,
Wait.
except as Tessa looks through, you find 2 tiefling bodies laying dead on the
Oh.
ground. Okay,
Oh my.
Tessa enters the room. Tessa,
did.
make me a wisdom saving throw with advantage, please.
Oh, I have proficiency in that.
Mm-hmm.
It's an anti-tiefling room. No.
Do not know the
I
body's
crit-
on the floor.
Yes.
You do
I
not
crit-
know the body's on the floor.
Tessa is fine. You are
Because I
A-okay,
crit.
Tessa.
Does she feel anything going wrong, like an almost and then nothing, or she walks in and it's fine?
She's perfectly fine.
Okay, then I will
Mike,
follow
does
her
she-
in.
Okay.
I need
We don't
Neva
know that.
to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
I had a feeling this was going to happen, and gosh, am I really excited to do this? Because
I need Nikki to make me a wisdom saving throw as
Roscoe.
she enters.
with
Roscoe
my
to
plus
enter the
5, thanks to Tessa, I roll a 30.
Wow.
Neva is fine and doesn't feel anything. Roscoe, wisdom saving throw, please. Roscoe fails.
Wow. With a 17.
With a 17. Okay, I need a D4.
Wait. Will,
I'm
did
gonna
you
point-
add the
point.
+5?
That's with the +5. I'm gonna
Okay.
burn a point of inspiration.
Yeah, roll again. Let's see if he does.
26.
Not enough.
What? What?
We're about to have a bad time.
Not
Oh,
enough.
Wait,
shit.
what?
Not enough. I'm sorry.
Hey, I hear you.
What? Sorry, not sorry, said the DM.
No
Well,
worries.
Roscoe's
Yeah,
currently
this-
blocking the door, so there's that. What
Roscoe's
happens?
blocking the door as you come through. Roscoe, you are overcome
Oh god.
with a sense of melancholy and sadness that is just debilitating as you folks around them, the 2 other ladies in the room, just watch Roscoe's body language deflate, and he just sort of slumps to the ground. She. I will get this right.
I hold out my hand and tell Kiki and Nikki to stay back, seeing Roscoe kind of tumble a little bit.
Stay back. It's a hot topic. you're not emotionally prepared for it.
So I will kneel down and try to kind of hoist Roscoe up and ask her if she's okay.
I'm. I don't know if I've ever been okay.
Oh.
Oh no! It sounds like another trap. Do I need to slap you again?
I forgot about that.
I feel like hugs are better than slaps for this particular situation.
I'm
What's
sorry
funny
that
is
I
that-
keep having to ask you to slap me.
Well, maybe
the
this-
least.
Hmm.
This is the least mean person too. It's not
Hey.
like she derives joy from it.
It worked in 2 occasions.
The
out of
most
2.
loving slap that's ever been given.
I feel like I
Um,
am a burden. I feel I
Like-
just.
I'm like, oh, Roscoe. I just give her a big hug, and I pat her back with the hand that has the ring on it. Does that do anything?
Nope.
Does the effect seem to be emanating from somewhere or something?
Roscoe's tears, you know.
I think it's coming from the fact that I never knew my mom.
Jesus. That's some real shit right there.
Oh, you
Is
getting
there
too
a-
real?
is-
Getting too real?
Is there a therapy couch in the like?
I mean, there's 2
Dude, I
corpses
wanna-
you could use.
I wanna- I
Sorry.
want to examine those bodies and see if there's anything else around here that seems to be a magical artifact of some sort.
Sure. Make a perception check, please.
I'm
Okay.
going to keep hugging Roscoe and telling her that
Actually,
you're not a burden, and that we love you.
Scoot, I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay. You cast it.
I'm not gonna go in the room. I'm just looking over Kiki's shoulder.
Yeah, so Kiki, you're stopped by Roscoe, and just
Yeah.
you see the hug scene happening. Aniva, as you cast detect magic, there is you're not really sure where it is, but there's something that has a divine yet psionic signature to it in this room. It's very well hidden from you, but it's somewhere here. You can't get a beat on it, but it's got to be in the room somewhere.
Okay.
My investigation is shit, but I could help.
I'm gonna start basically grid searching the room for it.
Okay. Make a investigation check, please.
Wow.
Investigation. No. 13's not enough. Crying angels. Hugging
I'm gonna
teeth.
try. I crit!
Yes!
Wow!
With no
job.
modifiers.
What are you, Kate? Jesus. Yeah, Tessa, it just feels like your aunt's powers. So eventually you go over to a spot that Neva had overlooked, and you just hoist up this, like, slab of rock, and there is this orb down there. And it is just, every once in a while, pulsing 4 different colors. Blue, red, yellow, and green.
Is it also playing emo music very lightly or something?
No, but like it's pulsing those colors.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. Make me another wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh dear.
Remember the Good Decisions Club, everyone.
Yeah.
Is that enough to save an
No.
unnatural 20? I'm gonna luck that.
13.
The 28.
Last time she had advantage. No.
28 is enough. As you feel one of the emotions
that
trying
means
to
I was so close.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that makes me so mad.
As you feel the orb pulse red, you feel yourself getting angry, but then you're able to sort of control it. Those feelings of all those kids that were like shit to you back when you were little just come rushing to mind. But you're able to, but you're able to eventually tamp it back down. You realize that this orb is probably some kind of defense for the temple that's still active.
Is there any way to disarm it?
Make a Arcana check.
I'll help with that.
Can I see
Can I do a
this
religion
orb
check?
that she's lifted up?
You can see that Tessa has something, but her big body is sort of blocking it from you.
Ooh, that's an
Tessa, what'd you find?
Like, what emotion am I on right now?
You're fine. You have
Okay,
not.
okay.
You are not on
Like-
anything.
Well, I found this weird orb that makes me feel things.
So you turn around and show it to the other 3 in the hallway.
Yes.
I need all of you to make wisdom saving throws, please.
So it goes.
Point the gun at them, Tessa. Thank you.
As she turns and starts to show it, I want to cast Dispel Magic on it.
Nothing happens.
Damn it.
Kiki rolled a 13.
Okay.
And Nikki a 15. So we've got some emotions coming our way, I suspect.
Can I smash it? Can I toss it on the ground like I'm an
yeah,
adult?
you can smash it on the ground like you're
Spike
helping,
it
not
like
before
a-
it hits the other 2. And
I'm gonna smash it on the ground.
Okay. Nikki,
wanna wreck it.
you feel anger, right? You feel this sense of like those
Okay.
motherfucking stupid rich kids in the dorms. Kiki, you feel elated and happier than you ever had in any part of your life. You feel like everything's just fucking great. You remember all the really good memories of working in the workshop and like when you finally solve that problem with you in an adventure, you're like, yes, I finally got it now. Rushes through. Thrax also feels elated. He's feeling pretty happy. He's just bouncing. Tessa, you smash the orb. You are doing this.
Well, this is messing up my friends, and it can't be
on brand.
dispelled. So I'm gonna try and break it.
It's on brand.
It is on brand.
Okay, I need Roscoe to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. I need Neva to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. And I need Tessa to make a wisdom saving
Where
throw
did
at
I
disadvantage.
find it? Because I'm probably where in the room did I find
You are
this?
you are like over. You are about
Okay.
10 feet to the left, so I still need those 2 to make wisdom saving throws.
Don't become permanently sad.
At
23.
disadvantage, you said?
At disadvantage. Neva fails with a 23.
Wow. Oh.
Oh, one of those is a crit, but you hate to see it.
Useless. Useless to me.
That hurts.
And
That hurts.
Tessa?
Come on,
This is a
Tessa.
brutal dungeon. Do I have to do it too?
Yeah, you smashed the
Oh.
fucking orb.
Is
You
this
smash it against your head.
is,
Oh,
is this functionally being charmed?
No, this
Yeah,
is
because I'm a.
this is filling you with emotions. It's not charming you.
Okay, because I'm immune to charms.
I have advantage on saving throws against that. So
Well, actually, you guys are all immune to charms too if you're near me.
Yeah, this is just heightening your emotions. It's slightly different.
Oh, did you guys add you're in 10 feet of her? Did you add your modifier?
Yeah,
to
I
that?
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did?
it's
Okay.
still
Wait.
well. Roscoe would have been if he wasn't.
I
if he
didn't-
wasn't only crying.
I didn't. I actually have a +2 to that. It doesn't matter. It's
Not
19
high enough.
anyway. Not high enough.
Okay,
I need to update this shit.
Roscoe, you're gonna be sad for a while. So you're gonna take a. Let's call that a minus.
Ignore that.
You are now
Try to
functionally
keep it.
affected by Bane. So whenever you make an attack roll, you're gonna roll a d4 and subtract that from the
Take-
attack
yep.
roll.
No problem.
Can I spend a point of inspiration to take the less shitty roll?
You would get to roll again.
Do I roll again at disadvantage or just regular
You
roll?
would just roll one more time.
God, that's a gamble.
Can we just all agree that emotions suck?
It's fine. I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, being a robot's the only.
I guess
Only
you
way
have
to
reasons
work.
to feel that.
All right,
way.
nope,
Nope.
I still don't make it.
Okay, so Tessa, you are elated. God, everything's fucking great. So it's not that much different, but it's even more.
Yes.
Well,
I
that
found
just
the
worked
thing.
out splendidly.
That's right.
Neva, you are so fucking angry at Tessa
shit.
right
I
now
knew
for
it.
doing this.
I knew it.
Am
Mom
I
friend.
still angry?
You're not as angry as Neva is.
But
you-
like,
yeah, you have like an emotional thing going on right now. The other three have modifiers. So, Tessa, you are functionally you are under the effects of bless right now. So you get a plus d4 to your particular attacks and such. Neva, every time you try to cast a spell or make an attack and Tessa is in sight, like your physical sight, you are going to roll a disadvantage because you're so fucking mad at her right now.
I want to
Sorry.
see. I want to see. I want to see Neva like rage like a barbarian.
Thing is, Neva angry is gonna be like when your mom is angry at you and
Yep.
you get the I'm not mad, I'm disappointed, but like
That's
very
worse.
angry tone of
That
voice.
is
That's gonna be
so
Neva for
worse.
like the next 10 minutes of this.
Roscoe's crying, saying, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what that's like.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Please
He's
use-
behind.
Please use other examples. I don't understand.
He's behind Roscoe and giving Tessa a thumbs up because she's like, "Yeah, good job, yeah." Like, and she's,
that's so awesome.
she's happy.
Kiki, do you want to come investigate these two dead guys with me?
Sure, yes. Like,
Let's investigate these dead guys.
Kiki's just like that that Leonardo DiCaprio meme, just walking, just having a good time.
yeah, no, exactly, 100%.
Okay.
So like, so
yes.
what's the deal with these two dead guys?
So as you look at the
Let's
two dead
investigate.
tieflings, they look like they got into a fight, like a real nasty
Look,
fight.
I'm mad.
And they're just
Oh.
like they're they functionally killed each other. One of them probably won, but his wounds were so grievous that like the other probably in their death throes just did their best to stab and murder them as well.
This is going to be Neva in a few.
How long have they been dead? Like,
Not
have they been-
very. Looking at them, they've probably been down here a day. Like dead
How did
for
they
a day.
get down here?
Great question.
Kiki rolled a 17 for investigation. Anything?
You find,
she picks
Kiki,
up.
as you rifle through their stuff a little bit, trying to find clues, you find a very odd symbol that you have never seen before amongst their possessions. It looks like a religious like chain. It's a symbol on a chain like Catholics have for saints. But it's this. It looks like an N. There's some sort of N iconography on it, which you have never run into.
Do I recognize
show
it?
Yeah, I show it to Tessa.
Oh yeah, and this should make you so fucking mad, Tessa, but God, it's such a nice day, and your friend Kiki did a great job finding things. But this is a symbol of Nazarax, who is not a nice man.
Oh, Kiki, this is the symbol of the man who enslaved my entire country and killed millions of people. What a day!
Good job. We high-five each other. Good job identifying and finding.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
This is the guy who ruined my entire country. God, what a great day.
Well, I mean, they're dead. That's good.
They are dead. They're super dead. You know that for a fact, Tessa. You do see a door to the south of this room.
Nikki kind of bursts into the room and kind of shoulders past Tessa on her way to the door and says, "Let's stop fucking around. Come on."
Okay.
I open the door.
You open the door. What you find is a hallway.
I'm sorry. I just love the rage at Tessa. And Tessa's just like, sounds good.
As
Roscoe's crying in a corner.
You found me by whoever the hell made that when I was playing in Roscoe's head. So, Nikki, you fucking kick through the door and you're like, what is this bullshit? You look to your right, nothing. You look to your left, and there's this cascade of water coming from somewhere. It looks like a sort of a cavernous waterfall, but the water is deep and dark and thick, so you can't see past it.
Okay.
Neva is currently actually paying attention to Roscoe, because she's in angry mom mode, and someone has made Roscoe angry, and that person made Roscoe sad, and it's the same person who's already made her angry.
Yep.
So she's basically lifted Roscoe up and kind of bringing her along. Does not say anything to Tessa as she walks past, and comes through the door.
Past her. Shoulders past Tessa.
Thrax comes in and he goes over to Tessa and Kiki. We're like, "Hey, you guys want to hold hands and go?"
Yeah.
Kiki, are you down for that?
Sure, yeah, of course.
So you folks see these two tieflings. It's like a mom and a dad with a real little kid. They're swinging Kiki back and forth and lifting her up as they walk very happily.
Yay!
Is there any rubble in this corridor?
Nope. Very clean hallway.
That's awfully rude of it.
What's going on up there?
Some bullshit fucking water.
Hi.
So is it just a solid
help
waterfall?
if it was gone? Would it help if the water wasn't there?
It's made of tears.
I mean, probably.
Okay. Roscoe will try shape water just to put a hole through it so we can at least see through.
So as you attempt to do that, Roscoe, you find the magic is it starts to shape, but you realize it's not your ability doing it. There looks to be a woman's visage comes out, and she pops out of the water from as if she was bending at the waist. Yeah, and it seems to be this sort of magical recording of and she looks at all of you and goes, I do apologize, but you have to cleanse yourself before you come to the prayer room.
Then I'm not getting to the prayer room.
I took a fucking shower. What's your problem?
Is this a normal thing for an Aloran temple to have this kind of cleansing?
This is an odd, so it's normal policy that if you're going to go to the prayer area, quote unquote, Tessa, that you usually are going to clean yourself, right? You're going to take a shower, a bath. You're going to make sure that you're clean. If you've had any concerns, you would probably.
But this is not something I've seen.
This
before.
This is a new thing. It's not inconceivable.
Neva's going to reply to the whatever she is with, and in what way are you suggesting that we are not clean presently?
Oh, well, you haven't gone through the cleansing baths. Therefore, I'm sorry, you cannot enter.
Kiki
Where's
raises
the fucking
her
baths?
hand. Kiki raises her hand. She says, "What do baths do? I mean, what does cleansing do?"
Oh, it cleanses you of worldly and spiritual grime.
Well, that
My
sounds
grime where it is.
Cleansing safe?
Of course.
She's all upbeat. She's like,
Of course, it's mineral water from a local spring.
I believe
Is it
you, water
imported?
spirit.
Locally sourced. I know Kiki's in a good space too, so Kiki's ready to just go for it.
Can I,
Yeah,
can
I'm
I
just walking
insight
in.
check the water spirit to see if this is
Sure.
actually a
Yeah,
thing?
go ahead and insight check the water spirit. Go,
Why?
yeah.
Water spirit.
23.
This isn't a being, Neva, you're looking at. This is like a magical recording or some sort of like ward of some kind that's still operational.
Okay.
And it's just like, it probably doesn't doubt that, it doesn't think that you're dirty. It's just that like you have not identified all the buses in the panel with your password to get through yet, and you're gonna have to do that before it lets you in.
Tessa's gonna go through.
Yeah.
You walk through the water and you just hit a wall. Like you can't go through it.
Just straight into the wall.
Oh, like yeah, and you're getting water poured on.
That
you
is
right now.
not the cleansing bath. Spirit, please tell us where the cleansing baths are.
It tells you it's you go back the way you came, and then you go if you came through the southern hallway, you go through the eastern hallway, and then out down through the southern door. You will find the baths there.
Roscoe,
Neva kind of just nods curtly.
Roscoe is kind of like attaching herself to Neva a little bit as like Roscoe is
Barnacling
like
on.
in that mode of like I was wavering on the precipice of a depressive bout, and this person has some momentum fighting my inertia, so I'm gonna hold on to that momentum.
It's your
Because what else is there even in life? I mean, what do any of us have? How long do we have? Not long, I don't think. Anyway.
Neva's your
Neva's not going to
emotional
wait to see if
support
anybody's
group.
following her. She's kind of just going to bring Roscoe along and head back the way we came and head towards the baths.
Okay.
As we're walking, I'll just say,
I'm gonna-
like, quietly, if you
gonna
have
head
to
up
go
there,
through
too.
the baths, why aren't they here? This seems like poor planning.
It seems like very poor.
I'm gonna march right behind Neva. We're both like angry, fast walking.
So Neva,
Gonna-
actually, Nikki would probably be the first one to hit the door, since Neva has to sort of carry, like.
Yeah, I gotta carry Roscoe.
Roscoe. And the other
Probably
three
first.
just seem delighted, or are like really taking a leisurely, lovely.
We're just like
family stroll.
skipping.
Yeah. They rifle through the dead bodies a little bit more. They find a dagger. It's got Nazrak's symbol on it. God, it's such a great day. Nikki,
Kiki
door.
gives a little pat to the dead body.
Nikki
He's
door.
just like, oh,
Angrily kick the door open again. It
Door
worked last time.
opens. And you see a room with, it looks like a desk and a chair, some like various a book to be signed, other accoutrement like that. It looks like this is a place where people would check in and out.
Okay. I'm gonna like lift my foot to walk in and then pause because I'm angry, not stupid. And look around like at the edge of the door, like do I see any signs of magic visible
Arcana
from
check, please.
the hallway entrance? Arcana check.
Arcana check.
That's a stinky roll.
With a 16, you can't feel
I'm okay with that.
anything like in the room, but there is magic through the south door of some kind.
Okay.
But there's
That
as you
seems-
go to the room, there is a door to the south and a door that continues to take you east.
And the water
Seems
spirit
fine.
did say that the door was to the south.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
go back around the way you came. Go east.
I'm gonna
and
kind of
south.
sneer at the desk and be like, "I'm looking for the bats."
There's-
Fucking
it's a
no
desk.
one here.
No one here.
I'm gonna walk in and well, just in case there was a fucking desk recording. Bullshit.
It's bullshit.
I love that our character feelings are 100% bleeding over into player feelings.
Oh, it's great.
None of us have like a nice sharp line. It's very fuzzy.
It's
Yes.
bullshit.
God, I kind of wish I'd roll
Bullshit.
angry.
It's fun.
I think an angry Tessa would scare.
Oh, honestly, yeah.
Okay, so Nikki, what are you doing, Nikki? It's not this
kick
just
open the
kick
southern
open the door. You're going to the southern one.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
kick open the southern door. You see another long hallway.
It's just all right. Go into the hallway.
Are you just gonna go in the hallway? Are you gonna go down to the next door?
Just gonna go over to the next door.
Are you gonna kick this one too?
Oh no! Kick the door.
To attack the darkness.
Are you attacking the door? Do you want to open the door? Do you want to talk to the door?
I'm gonna open this door with my hand like a normal human being, but I'm gonna like, you know, like when you go into your room and you're mad and you didn't even mean to slam the door, but you slam the door.
Yeah,
No,
so
you totally meant
Nikki
it.
goes right in.
I'm gonna slam the door open.
And it slams right in Neva's face because you're holding Roscoe.
No, I think he was saying she's. I think she was saying she's like slamming it open. Not
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
shut
slamming it
later.
shut behind me. Yeah.
Right. So what you see as you enter this room there are 6. It looks like tubs that are big enough to fit probably like the higher end of a large or a medium-sized creature. They are. You can see from above you. There has to be some source of water or magic up there that's causing this sort of gentle shower-like drip, and there is a drain at the bottom of the tub, but the tub seems to be perpetually filled somehow.
Okay.
And it
Magic
feels
teacups.
like a nice shower, like it's warmed up. It's been running for a while. The whole room is warm.
Nice.
It's probably bullshit because you hate everything, because you're angry, but you know.
Yeah. Bullshit shower.
Stupid fucking man.
Neva, does this look like it's gonna fuck us up?
I'll take a look.
I'm not checking it. Fuck it. I'm
The
done today.
angry-
I did mine.
The,
Arcana
the
check?
angriest player.
Sure, Arcana check.
Excuse me.
Gonna spend a point of inspiration. 24.
Hey, that's more like it.
So you look over and you've seen water like this at Haven. These are pools that are meant to refresh and revivify.
Okay. No, these should be perfectly safe.
Great.
let's all
I'm gonna
get in
tear my
rather
clothes off
quickly.
and like throw it on the like
Like
angrily throw my clothes on the ground. Like I can't believe I have to fucking shower again.
Don't make a mess.
Which tub would you like to get into, Nikki? There
I
are
throw my
3 on
clothes in a
each side.
single pile.
No, which tub are you getting in? So there are 3 to either side of you, 3 in a row.
I'll get in
Going
the
down the
middle of the one that's on the right side of the map.
Cool. So we're gonna move you there. You pop in that
Oh
tub.
god, the
He was
tubs
gonna kind of
matter.
like mutter to herself under her breath while she folds Nikki's clothes up neatly.
Thanks, Neva.
So Neva, you look in the corner. There is a hamper.
Yeah, but I'm assuming that Nikki's gonna put her clothes back on. So like, I mean, it's a bold assumption. Nikki doesn't always put her clothes back on.
Clearly.
So I'm standing in the tub, naked, with my arms crossed, glowering at the pile of laundry. Thanks, Neva.
You stand there as the water begins to hit you, and you're sort of like in a shower. Neva, what are you doing?
An angry shower.
Angry-
Bullshit shower.
Bullshit shower.
I'm going to come all the way down to the end, and I'm going to take this one.
Okay. How are you getting there, Roscoe? Like, what are you up to?
I'll bring
I-
Roscoe. I'll
yeah,
bring
I'm
Roscoe
still
in and then like
following.
gently direct her at the shower across.
Yeah, I'm going right across from Neva. I am going to go full movie sad girl and get in fully clothed.
Fully clothed.
All right.
Don't worry, if you wait 10 minutes, I can prestidigitate you dry.
Everybody, roll me a d6,
I mean-
please.
A
I
what?
can do
A
that
d6,
too.
please.
Sometimes I'm a competent magic user.
Did you
just
say
not
everybody?
now.
Everybody,
5.
roll me a d6.
1.
Neva and Nikki have
6.
ones.
5 for me. For
Oh, no.
Roscoe.
Okay, so at this
God.
point, Neva and Nikki, you feel the same.
Great.
Tessa. Okay.
Naturally.
Kiki and Thrax feel the same. Roscoe and Tessa, you swap emotions.
Oh no.
This is the best fucking shower I have ever gotten. Woo.
So
Oh.
Tessa did go in with all of her armor
Kinda
on. because
in my
It takes
eyes,
a
but-
long time to put the armor on, but she just kind of curls up in a ball and sits there with the water dripping on her head, kind of like wrapping her arms around her knees. What have I done? I've hurt my friends.
Oh no.
Neva, can I say? And also, you're at the other end of the room, so like I maybe don't get what's happening. As far as I can tell, the shower worked.
So, Scoot, given that my passive perception is fucking ridiculous and my insight is the same as my perception, do I pick up on this happening?
Yeah, Tessa is fucking huge and went from, like, super really happy to curled up in a ball sitting in a tub like something is wrong. She's very sad now for some. You don't know why exactly.
Thinking between my ridiculously high wisdom score and the whole perception insight bullshit that I have going on, I'm going to stop for a moment, take a deep breath, still be really fucking mad. Let's say, Tessa.
Why? Why do I like this?
I need you to focus for a moment. When you smashed that ball, the orb, did you start to feel anything?
I don't like feelings. This sucks.
Feelings are bullshit.
You know what I bet would help? Does anybody have any red wine? Anybody got any red wine on them?
You need
now
to stop.
Feels like a...
Oh, fuck. Oh.
And she's just kind of like rocking there, like this is all my fault. Why were there two dead guys here with Nazrak symbol? I never want to see that again.
I mean, yes, it is. It is kind of your fault right now, but it's okay. It's. Look, it's no, it's not your fault, Tessa. It's a magic bullshit. It's some of the
magic bullshit.
Some of the Alorans have empathy magic. It's God, your fucking aunt has empathy magic.
I know.
So
there's a faint clanging sound, and you realize that Nikki's just kicking the side of the tub.
So at this point, Thrax, seeing Tessa so distraught, gets out of his tub, goes into her tub with her, like wraps her up in a hug, and starts to sing. And I don't think most of you have heard him do this before. He has a very like melodic voice, and he starts singing something that's probably more akin to like a Johnny Cash song. Like
sorry, I'm just picturing
ones.
Like naked Thrax.
Oh, he's butt ass naked.
Tessa.
Yeah, he's so fucking.
You gotta
naked.
watch. The armor's gonna pinch.
But as he does this, Tessa, you feel the sadness start to leave you. As like your bow, if you will, because he's a ranger. Like he's singing to you, and you two sort of balance yourselves out.
And she kind of just shakes her head, like, "Fuck, what kind of bath is this?"
I feel pretty good, Thrax says.
And at this point, Tessa just realizes that he's naked and just kind of like, "Oh," and kind of like covers her eyes a little bit.
He's like, "Oh, need a perception check, please."
Roscoe, who was infatuated with Thrax like 20 minutes ago, is looking over the side of the tub, just yeah.
Dude, is that a boner check?
Oh, it's a boner check.
Neva's not going to point it out. Like she's mad at Tessa, not at Thrax.
Yeah, but you feel like you feel yourself kind of even out.
Me or
no, Tessa and Thrax have
okay.
evened each other out.
Do I notice that?
Yeah, she stopped crying, and he's not as joyous as he was. He's getting sort of embarrassed, but he doesn't know, like... Now he's realized that, like, he's just butt-ass naked, and he wants to not be, like, on top of Tessa hugging her naked, but he also doesn't want to get out of the tub and walk around naked. So he's in a bit of a pickle, if you will.
Is he holding Bosco across his, like...
Neva's going to get out of the shower. She will get a towel and hand one to Thrax, and then put one on herself. Mm-hmm. And then also walk over to Roscoe's tub. Mm-hmm. And say, "Roscoe, I need your hand for a moment."
Okay. You've been real good to me for the last little bit. I appreciate you. Gosh.
Playing.
Does anything happen?
You're holding his hand. Her hand.
I slap the empty tub as if saying, "Check out this bad boy." You're like, get back in here, bro.
You can fit so many tieflings
so many emotions
in
this thing.
You can fit so many emotions in this thing.
That's the title of today's episode.
I'm gonna look over at Thrax and say, "Thrax, what did you do exactly?"
I saw she was.
No, I don't think he
Freaking
peed in
out.
the tub. I think you're fine. Get in.
She was freaking out, so I just came over and I hugged her because she likes hugs, and I figured that would be. I forgot I was naked, but I figured that would sort of help things out.
Go. I'm going to need you to put on a towel, please. I'm not hugging you naked.
Thrax, do the. Oh, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, Roscoe. Put on a towel. I'm not
Oh.
hugging you naked.
I am fully dressed still.
Oh, that's
I
right.
went in sad girl.
Then
Sad
I'm
girl
going,
went
to, I'm
in,
going to give Roscoe a
But Happy
hug.
Girl is still fully dressed.
The hug doesn't. You're hugging him. Her. Fuck. You're hugging her. You're hugging. You're girl hugging because you're two women
This
who are
person.
hugging. Nothing is happening though.
Good mnemonic
Make an
device.
insight check. Thank you. Well, make an insight check, Neva.
18.
So you don't. You're going back and forth between because you've got her in your arms and she's got you, and you're looking at the two tieflings, and it dawns on you that it's not just the physical contact. There's a Thrax and Tessa have a bond, and you're in a Lauren temple.
I'm not fucking anybody, Scoot.
How many types of love did we go over last week, class?
Why do you think I'm hugging
How
my
many
friend
times
who
do
I've
we
been
rem-
taking
how many
care of
times
this
do we remember?
entire fucking time right now?
It's the hug is not enough. Another step is needed.
Do I notice any of this? Do I have any sense of what's
Make
going
an
on?
insight check if you'd like,
Or am I just
Roscoe.
blinded by the light? Super pumped.
Make an insight check, Roscoe.
Meanwhile,
Insight.
Kiki's in her bird bath,
Okay.
just sort of like fluffing.
my
She
other,
thinks
so I'm
everything's
gonna
great.
I'm
She's got a
actually I'm gonna look
loofah.
back at Nikki.
21.
Okay.
So Roscoe dawns on you that it's probably the connection that Thrax and Tessa have that did it. Now that Neva's keying you in on things,
Mhm.
and if you can perhaps illustrate that in some way.
Neva, can you pop in the tub for a second? The separate tub. We can hug less. I think would be good.
Would you go pop that tub for me real quick?
Don't you?
I'll hang the towel back up and get back in the tub.
Are you in the one across from me or the one next to me?
Across from you.
Okay. Making a lot of eye contact, but it's not weird. It's positive. We're having a nice time.
The water's milky, so you can't see nothing that you don't want to see.
I was considering that perhaps it's the person that you have a close connection with, which is not to say that you are not, in fact, my friend Roscoe, because you are, but I know that you and Nikki are close friends, and Kiki and I have formed some degree of affinity as well, so perhaps it's about degree of closeness.
We can try it. I will get out of my tub and go in the one next to Nikki.
Nikki
Hey.
just looks fucking furious as she has the entire time.
I'm also still kicking the side of my tub. I haven't stopped.
Tunk. Tunk. Tunk.
See, I look at Nikki and I just go, see, now I know that's your foot because you're not a boy anymore. Just listening to the thudding sounds.
Does Nikki laugh at that?
I would like to think that Nikki does that thing where you're having a really good mad, and you're really trying to keep the scowl on your face. But I can't help
Your
but
lips are
crack a little
curling up
bit
a
of
little
a.
bit.
Roscoe, you see
Yeah.
that Nikki's anger is breaking. You need a little bit more, and you can probably undo the effects.
I do. That's a little. It's like, hey, yeah. I see the anger's still there. I respect a good. Here's a pun. Storm brewing. And I just kind of do lean in here. I'm leaning over the side of the tub, trying to get Nikki to come in a little closer.
I'll lean in. I'll humor her a little
Still
bit.
scowling. Scowl away. I understand. I need you to let me keep making jokes about it. But in reality, I would be super fucking scared of this new land, title, all that bullshit if you weren't going to be there. But I need that to be between us.
I take a deep breath. Did it work, Scoot?
Yeah,
can
you
it work?
feel that anger just as these very real words from Roscoe hit you. The anger, and this is sort of your choice of how effective this would be, Rob. The anger does start to dissipate, though, as this is like a very genuine moment out of Roscoe's normal ass holocrine.
So I looked like I was about ready to make a snappy comeback or something, whatever you were gonna say. I open my mouth. I kind of stand there for a little bit. I close my mouth and I just nod. Hey, that same actually. Glad that you're gonna be there too.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out. We'll get it sorted, whatever it is.
My foot kind of hurts.
Tessa asks Nikki if she would like a heal for her foot.
Nah.
Are you sure? I don't mind.
Yeah.
Take the heel.
Pedicure instead.
Oh god. Neva's still angry.
Pedicure
Mom.
wounds.
Pedicure.
Neva's still an angry mom mode. Like,
Nice.
you will take that healing. You will not imperil this group further if we have to fight anything later. Take the damn heal.
Yeah, okay,
Right?
Neva.
I'm gonna spray
hey,
this on your cut. It's gonna. Hurt.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Tessa's just gonna kind of like pat you on the shoulder with her lay on hands and give you the 4 hit points that you lost back.
Thank you. I'm gonna
Just kind of
hop
just
out
like
of the tub.
leaning her forehead against the wall at this point, like, fuck.
I'm gonna get out of the tub and go grab Neva's hand. Or reach for it. I'm not gonna like grab her hand, but like, can I have your hand?
Neva does not notice because her face is currently like facing the wall and her forehead is on the wall.
Mm.
I'm now in the tub next to Kiki's, by the way.
Like very gently.
Oh,
Kiki-
that's right. Yeah. Okay. You're already next to each other. Good.
Kiki's had a refreshing bath. She thinks,
Everything's
just
great.
hunky dory. She's all, but she sees that Neva's kind of distressed, and she'll probably finally clue in a little bit what's going on. So she'll go up and up to Neva and just be like, "You're a good friend," and just gives her a big, sincere hug, like a little kid would, like full throttle, like not an ounce
like
of
all
irony.
around the legs.
Yeah,
Picturing, like, Kiki
100%.
hugging both of her legs,
Yep,
which will actually hit Neva a lot harder than you think it will. Like that.
Neva, that you want to be mad so bad. There's this piece of you that's trying to hold on to that anger, but it is forced away. Like
The little
smoke
kid
in the
hug around the
wind.
legs right now. She can't be mad.
Yeah.
Kiki's looking up at you with big saucer.
Big old crow eyes.
Neva will crouch down and return the hug and thank you, Kiki. Now let's all get dry and try that waterfall thing again.
There also is a door to your south.
Mm.
Kiki look at
I'm
the
gonna
door, like, "No, shortcut." No.
Right the shot.
Do you open the
I'm
door?
gonna go. I'll go open the door.
Kick it.
I mean,
If the
I'm kind of
bags
glad we're all
were
normal
on the
now.
right way. Oh man.
I'm glad we're all normal again, but I will miss the sight of Nikki just kicking down doors.
I know, right?
Nikki, as you folks open the door, you see that this is actually a very large room that has been parsed into much smaller rooms. Most of them are about 5 by 10. Probably, it really reminds you, Nikki, of like dorm rooms, like when like in the lower halls, where like you're really stacking the freshmen on top of each other.
Right.
There are 2 that are a little bit bigger. Tessa would know these as sort of like the more intimate prayer chambers where these,
These are the prayer rooms.
these are the prayer rooms. These are the fucking rooms which you use to pray. There are other prayer rooms which do not require coitus, but these are the ones that do. So as you run through and open the doors, you find it is dilapidated. There are beds in here, carpets.
So Nikki's very familiar with this particular location.
Yeah. This is like the opposite of where Roscoe would go after you kicked her out of the dorm back at the von Lyken estate.
Are there remnants of discarded pants around? I just wonder how at home Nikki feels.
I'm gonna see one of the little tattered scraps of pants and kind of go, "Oh," and go back into the bath and get dressed. I was wondering if anyone was gonna say anything.
Neva will start to proceed in and see
so
their
you
door.
open these doors. All of them are open, or at least they're not locked. But they're very disheveled. A lot of the furniture is decayed and falling apart. Some of it's still sort of together, but it's not weight bearing anymore. It's just kind of there.
So I'm assuming you're not getting any indication from the ring that there's anything worth picking up on around here.
So Tessa will walk down the hallway, just kind of like that.
So you do. So at the end of the hallway, at one end is that waterfall that you saw before, but now you can sort of see through it now. But there is a large door at the end of the hallway.
Okay, but there's nothing in the rooms.
No, there's nothing again, just sort of decaying furniture.
There's nothing in the rooms where it happened.
Nope.
The rooms where it happened.
The rooms where it happened.
So you see, but the door to the the door that you're looking at, Tessa, the one at the very end of the hall, is much bigger and much more ornate than the other ones.
Am I feeling anything from this door?
Sort of. There's an energy coming from here. You can't quite place it though.
She does go back to Neva. She's like, "Well, we did it my way once. We saw how that worked. There's something behind there. What are your thoughts?"
I'm gonna Arcana.
Oh, I got a nat 1, so I'm still putting my clothes on in the other room.
Oh. Nikki, hurry up and get your pants on. There's arcane stuff up here.
I don't have pants, but okay.
Whatever articles of clothing I folded then.
Your fluffy pocket skirts.
I put on my floofy pocket skirts in like 5 minutes, thank you. And rush over. Bustle over, if you will. No. But I'm coming right up a bit. Yeah, what's up with the door?
I'm getting some sense of teleportation magic.
Whoa.
Which would make sense given the heartways.
Neat.
It's a good thing.
Tessa, I'm inclined to think that given what you're wearing currently, any defensive magics here will be most kindly inclined towards you above the rest of us. If you're comfortable going first. If you're not, I can lead.
I am.
I'll be right behind you.
Might as well be. So she's going to... Is there like a handle on this door?
Yeah, you can open it.
Alright, I'm just going to try to open it.
I'm gonna just like clap her on the shoulder before she opens and be like, "We got your back."
Inside you see a large archway built in stone that there's nothing in the middle of it.
Does this look like the housing of what the heart usually looks like the one in Anshin?
You've never probably seen that.
Yeah, we went through it as a group.
Right, my apologies. Yeah, it looks a lot... I retract that then. It looks like it. Make me a religion check, though, Tessa.
I'm gonna luck that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's...
Did you, though?
Yeah.
At 11 it is!
Something is... It looks fine, but there's this party that's like, something's off.
Can Kiki investigate it?
Sure.
Just a general investigation. She's not super hot. That okay.
I'll religion check it.
Okay.
Religion checks aren't great, but
27 investigation.
I kind of already tried to check it, but we flavored it as if I was in the other room. So can I try again?
You can try again now.
Okay.
So, while Robert's making that roll.
You don't know shit.
A 25 for Arcana?
Yeah, Rob, this... so, Nikki, you would know that this is a very arcane gate of some kind. Which... And... Kiki,
Yo, Tessa, this is not... This is like super arcane. This is like wizard shit.
Nikki,
Isn't this supposed to be divine?
Kiki, this is very newly built. Like, these stones are much fresher than the ones around you. This has not been here the entire time, like the rest of the stuff. Like, this is recently constructed.
You're right, Nikki. This should be divine magic. The Heartway is not something like a wizard.
I could not tell you how it came to be this way, but it is definite wizard shit. You can read it in the weave. I mean, like, can you feel that? That is not something that is natural.
I'm not getting divine from it.
You're not, there's a distinct lack of it.
That's not
Kiki
right.
Kiki lets you know that it's new. She's like, God.
We think that the Heartway is quite ancient, right?
Oh,
this
definitely.
Clearly does not appear to be ancient. There is one
there are
door
two other
that
people
we
that got
haven't
in here
entered yet.
too.
Well, no, there is a door that we haven't entered yet. Is it possible that there is a separate teleportation circle within the temple aside from the Heartway?
I don't think so. Not to my knowledge, no. There's the Heartway, and very few people know of that to begin with. And honestly, for this to be like right near the prayer rooms, something's off.
Is this what it's supposed to look like, though, Tessa?
Yeah, it does look like the one that we went through in Anshin, but if Kiki said this was built new, I mean, it would at least be as old as the rest of everything here in this temple.
Well,
That
then,
is fucky.
before we poke at this further, I'd like to suggest that we check the way that we haven't gone yet.
Not a bad idea.
I don't know, this is a decoy of some sort?
In the room with the desk, right?
Right, yes, the room with the desk that you called absolute bullshit.
all right.
Up
Can
there
we also-
is just little smaller, like, study and prayer rooms. Like, it's the same as the rooms to the south.
But can we say that Roscoe at least went up to go poke his head in that direction? Can I look through the desk instead of shouting at it?
Yeah,
Which seems, it's a good
make an
strategy.
investigation check, please.
I would actually also like to look at the desk, if that's all right. I'll just,
well,
can I just
anyone
offer
like
my...
the desk, just make an investigation check, whoever wants to.
Tessa's gonna talk to Neva while they do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna Tessa and I will carry on investigating this room.
And I do want to I think we got hit with that trap, and I think I'm just kind of realizing this now, but those two dead bodies had the symbol of Nazrax on it.
They had the symbol of Nazrax?
Yeah.
He's dead though, permadead.
I've been seeing his followers pop up like the last several weeks, and they still my uncle warned me about this, that there might still be followers of his even after all this time.
Why the hell would you worship someone who no longer exists?
I don't know. People get
he lost the
fanatical
election
about
and
things.
everything. I don't understand.
And yet they still endure.
Kiki, with your
And
very high...
I do want to reference for our listeners that, well, normally speaking, you cannot permakill a demon. You could just banish it back to the Nine Hells. A previous campaign did, in fact, permakill Nazrax by pinning him to this plane, like, astrally, and then murdering the fuck out of him.
Kate and I actually were responsible for doing that in the other campaign.
Satisfying.
Well done.
It took several months to plan that.
Before Kiki's desk investigation, just real quick, I'm just going to turn to Roscoe. I assume that we don't find anything with our respective 13 and 16.
No, but Kiki will.
Okay, yeah. I'm just going to turn to Roscoe and be like, okay, but, like, I was right, though. This desk is bullshit.
The desk was bullshit all along.
Yeah, I don't know if... Yeah, you got lucky.
So
then,
so they're like Kiki, they're rummaging through it, like through the drawers and stuff. But you're a smart burb, and you know that if there's something important, it's probably not in the drawer. You know, the passcode's not 1 2 3 4 5. Unless an absolute idiot is using this desk.
Mine is. Oh shit.
Better change it.
So you begin sort of poking around the seams of the desk, and you find something. It is easy enough for you to sort of tinker with and pull out, and it's this little cylinder, and there are 3 scrolls inside that have writing on them.
Okay. He sort of like lifts it up to show Roscoe and Nikki, and then she opens
Jesus,
one
I don't know
of
why
the
we bothered trying, Roscoe.
No, I'm over that phase of the day. I'm past that. Thanks, though.
Roscoe's drained.
So
Kiki will
there are
open one of the cylinders. Yeah.
So you open them.
Openable.
You open the things of paper, and you see there are questions on them, or maybe riddles, because one of them says, "The opposite of war is blank. What is broken cannot be the same, but it can be blank. And what is the best form of love?"
So it's sort of like choose your own adventure. Kiki will go rejoin the group with brand spanking new, still smells like a new Heartway room, and
Yeah,
she'll tell them about the writings on the. She's like, look what I found! Found this.
So even though she's not mad anymore, Neva swears. Because she thought she was over this like Fae riddle bullshit after leaving. It's one of the few things she didn't like about the Fae was just how many goddamn riddles there were. Hey, Tessa, are any of these like Eloran precepts of some sort?
I think I know as a person. I don't know if
Tessa
Tessa
would
would
know
Tessa
that-
recognize these?
Yeah, these are questions that Eloran adepts are asked to answer to like prove their knowledge and understanding.
Okay, so would she know, having studied, what the answers are?
You've definitely had the third question of what is the best form of love, although the other two you're not as familiar with. Probably these are things that clerics would deal with because they do the more like academic side of it versus the more like smash with a hammer that paladins tend to do. But you feel that if you can answer these, this is probably part of a key for something, and if you can answer them correctly, the key will show itself or form or whatever you need.
Well, I think I know the answer with the first one.
Okay.
I mean, I do. I don't know if you want me to answer that in character.
Go ahead.
Creation.
You see that the first scroll spins, and a little heart shape, looks like a locket or maybe like a bottle opener, appears, but there is a place for something to go inside of it.
Ooh.
Broken.
I too have seen Rent.
That's your easy
I
one.
know, that's exactly where I went.
Could be mended. I look at the scroll.
It spins and becomes a long cylinder that has a piece that can go into something, as pops in Nikki's hand.
As the player, I actually didn't expect my first guest to work there. It's very exciting.
Last one. What is the best form of love?
Oh, Tessa knows the answer to that one, right?
I was like, Kiki just looks at Tessa.
Yeah, Tessa.
Like, I don't know. I'm assuming she would.
What do you think it is?
Emo music? No, I'm kidding. That you're asking the wrong person. Tessa would know.
Roscoe throws his hands up and her hands up, and it's just like, I'm fully lost. I thought the answer was forgiveness for all of them. So I don't know.
So I'll give you a hint, Deb. Tessa would know that Alora embodies all the different kinds of love at the same time.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I'm gonna read it and be like,
they're all
pretty great.
Neva is
Keys there, and so you each have 3 pieces of a key. Or you have the group has 3.
We
pieces
have
of
3.
a key.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
I hand my long piece to Tessa. I'm like, I don't know what I can do with this.
I don't think you have a long piece to hand to Tessa anymore.
But
Hey,
let's play how many penis jokes can we fit into the show.
We're not doing phrasing.
Do you
I
assemble
think
the
we've got
queue,
a
Tessa?
few more in us. Wink.
Oh,
It
nice.
certainly does. So take the pieces. Do the pieces like fit
Yeah,
together?
they all fit right together, and you hear something change.
Da-da-da-da.
Ah, the one part of the map that's black.
It's if I planned it all along.
Okay, I assume I'm in this room though. Like we're all up
Yeah,
in
but
this...
you hear something where you were.
Oh no, I thought we were all still down here. Like I thought they brought it down to us.
They did,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we brought it
Okay,
down.
we're all-
Yeah.
but you folks can hear.
Through the echoey chambers.
Why the fuck is it being such an asshole?
20 says
Rage!
you specifically.
Ooh,
Should,
stairs.
should we go check out that mysterious
Secret
noise?
stairs.
There's definitely nothing that can go wrong with going to check out that mysterious noise.
Do, do, do.
I'm just gonna go right
Secret
now.
stairs leading down.
I will follow Tessa.
Just to speed things
Everybody
along.
follows Tessa.
Everybody
follow
follows
her.
Tessa. So
Alright,
as
that's not
There
great.
she goes.
Oh shit!
you folks
That's a lot of things.
go down a stairwell and you see a couple of things. In the middle of the room is this gigantic archway that Tessa looks exactly like a Heartway should. It is surrounded by a purple dome of magic. Oddly familiar. You've seen this type of thing in the past.
Oh,
And-
was this what we saw in the Trisands?
yes.
Do I feel
It's the new-
strong arcane magic down here?
Oh, there's a lot of arcane magic down here, Robert. Because as you folks
Oh,
come
darn.
down, there appears to be some kind of like ceremony happening. What you see, so in the middle is that big archway. To the north of that is a big statue of a big lady, massive titties. Tessa, that's a Laura.
Alright.
It's a statue of a
That's
Laura.
a... Oh, I just met her.
To the south is a statue of, looks like a gentleman with a big ladle in his hand.
Soup for the soup god.
That's Harthen, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds like Hearthen. There's an altar that have like all three of these like three sheep-looking things that are just
Sheep.
laughing,
Oh,
and four columns that dot the room, as well as another pool of that kind of cleansing water. What is happening though to the other side of you that these folks don't seem to notice you is there's a lot of tieflings with in garbs, and Tessa, it feels very like demonic energy signatures. And they have
we know.
another tiefling in a vat of some type of green liquid, and they look like they're gonna plunge a dagger in her.
Okay, folks have really got to start putting a sock on the door when they're doing rituals or something.
That's not a normal ritual.
No.
We don't kill people in the temple.
Well, it's a normal ritual to someone.
Well, we need to...
Well, Tessa, I
Stop
think
that.
we're about to
There's-
kill some people in the temple.
Does this look like initiative time?
Roll me
Can
some
I-
initiative, folks.
Yeah.
And you folks will get a surprise round because they are very
Fuck!
focused on this.
11.
Oh,
If I get a
17.
surprise round, I'm going to turn on my sacred weapon.
Cool.
A 9 from Nikki, which I failed to put in the tracker.
I got it.
Oh, but you fixed it. Thank you.
Roscoe got a 17.
Yeah, it's pretty good for me.
4 for Key.
I
4 for
also got a
Kiki.
4.
7 for Neva.
Thrax? Thrax did pretty well.
Excuse me.
Did Thrax get dressed?
He did.
Asking for
I
a
hope
friend.
so.
For now.
Scoot, I only rolled an 11 out of 23.
I will fix that as I had not updated it. And then for the bad people... Ooh. He got that, and they got...
So am I counting correctly that there are 9 mooks, 2 badder guys?
I mean, that's what it looks like.
Most batterist.
Okay.
Okay, so 9 pawns and 2 bosses.
Potentially. So, folks, into initiative we go. You all have a surprise round. So you will get a full round. You will get a full round of this because that's how I do surprise rounds. So you may set your. You have a move, you have an action, and any bonus actions you can take. But be careful because if you get real close on them, they might notice you. They're very distracted right now. But if you also blow them up with a meteor, you know, they're going to be aware. So first up, go ahead, Will.
Yeah. So, question for power stuff that I realized we haven't talked about, and I apologize for bringing it up now. Roscoe got that upgrade to have the wings out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Does that also come with my Asimar, like, power boost at all times, or do I still need to flip that on?
You have to flip that on. You just have wings that you can
like, I
use to
still
fly.
go Super Saiyan. Okay.
Yeah. The wings are very real, but and weirdly enough, it'll be like Thrax when Thraxes become all starry. Yours will become Tempest again like they were before, but you just have real wings that you can use for flight purposes.
I'm into it. I'm here for it. I'm gonna use it. Okay, so in that case, what I'd like to do is basically stay kind of low. Let me measure it out. I think I've got this figured out. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I'm actually going to use my movement to stay low. I'm not going to actually fly up, but stay low on the ground and get to, like, hereabouts.
About 30 feet south, so you're directly across from them.
Yeah, and I want to stay on the opposite side of that space, the water, but I should still have a pretty good eye line on at least the mooks to the northern side.
Yeah, so Roskinos, you can see people through the magic barrier, but like you think if you fired something like an arrow, it's gonna hit the barrier, so you wouldn't be able to land. But you can cast spells through it because you can see.
Well, I guess my question would be, do I have a line of sight that doesn't go through that barrier that can at least see some of them over here?
The barrier is clear enough for you to see through. You just couldn't fire a physical object.
But spells would be okay, or I don't know that yet.
If you're putting down a zone or something, you can put a zone down. If you're throwing a bolt of magic through the barrier, it will hit the barrier.
Okay, then I will retract a beat of movement so I have an actual line of sight on the gang.
Yep.
I will then use my, as an action, I will do my... I keep calling it my Super Saiyan thing, but I go Tempest. I use the Radiant Soul feature to get the power up. And then I'm actually going to hold Eldritch Blast until either... let me think of how do I want to do this. I'm going to hold Eldritch Blast to aim for mooks. Well, I guess, can I hold Eldritch Blast to aim for somebody when either they notice us or Kiki goes?
Sure.
Okay, then I'm just holding Eldritch Blast, staying right where I am, but I am sizzling.
Okay. Neva.
So, this room is entirely underground, correct?
Yes.
Means I can't do the thing I really wanted to do.
No, you were
Is it
underground.
lightning?
It's thunder. I know it's thunderstorm. You can't. There's no sky
it's
here.
lightning storm.
Yeah, lightning storm.
Awesome
It's
spell.
No. Alright, then Neva is also going to move up a little bit. In order to be ready to smack and or shoot things as appropriate. So she's kind of going to be up like next to Thrax. But she is also... Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Yeah. Alright, I gotta draw a circle. Circle is long.
okay. I'm gonna keep this moving. So, Nikki, what do you want to do while Kate is fiddling with circles?
I'm gonna walk up to Tessa and
I mean, I have the circle done.
clap her on the shoulder again and say, "All right, go get him." And Tessa, you feel yourself your heart starts pounding faster.
Oh, is it haste?
You feel that little vibration. Oh, it's haste.
Good, good,
And
good,
okay, that's +1 attack.
vibration.
Neva,
What
what
else
are you
is it?
doing?
I'm dropping spike growth.
Okay. What do they need to do with that?
They don't do anything.
Oh, they're in it.
They are in it. If they want to move at all, they're going to take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet they travel, and it's considered difficult terrain.
Got it. So you drop that down, and they become aware that they're now under attack.
Yeah.
Nikki has hasted Tessa. Tessa, it is your turn.
Okay, so I am now hasted, so I'm going to move double speed, and I'm going to kind of...
I did leave some
Try to
outside for you to
circle
smack. You know, because I'm considerate like that.
So the circle is... Okay, actually, so
Circle
that's...
is bad. Do not be in circle.
I know. I
will
think
make
I
it a different
put that,
color,
like,
'cause-
here.
Bad
So,
circle.
For my surprise round, I did pop my sacred weapon, so that's it for me. I moved and
Kiki.
I did the spell.
So I have a question. Where is the magical barrier? I don't see
Is
it.
The
purple thing here.
Oh, the purple. I thought it was around the mooks.
No.
Got it. Okay. Does
We're
it
going with
look
raid
like...
rules here. If there's a red circle, don't be in it.
Got it. That I was more clear on. Okay, so does it look like there's one particular mook who is lowering the tiefling into the vat of nastiness, or is it
So
just...
she's
or they
basically chained on top of it. Like, she's not in the vat of green liquid, but there is a gentleman doing some sort of ritual cast with a dagger, and there's another roguish looking gentleman next to him kind of overseeing all this.
Okay. So Kiki is going to, because she's going to keep her distance, but she's going to pull out her trusty magical crossbow that she has jimmied, and she's going to fire magic missile at the magic
You are behind
user.
a column right now, because that's what those black things
Okay.
are, so you've got to move a little bit to get in line of sight.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Great. She'll just move right there.
Okay.
She'll move down just till she's over the side, and it's got like a range of 120
Yep.
feet.
So who
and
are you-
she's going to...
Okay.
At the magic user, the ritual user
Got
person. So her first attack does 13 damage. And then she's just going to go pew 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 again for her second attack. And that does another 12. Which 25.
Okay, wow.
If my
Bam.
math is correct.
Whap.
I
wait,
was...
Yep, this is your triggering, Roscoe. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm going to let off the held Eldritch Blast at the same target as
Okay.
Kiki.
Roll for it. Oh, you got two
Does
of them.
24 hit?
Yeah, that
Yep.
hits.
And does 21 hit?
Those hit. Roll the damage.
Let's do some damage!
let's interrupt this spell.
That's the game.
Arcanus Interruptus.
Arcanus Interruptus.
First one's a 16, with 8 of those points being radiant, if it makes a difference.
Okay.
And the second one is 14 with no radiant.
Okay. Roscoe, as all this magic just flies in, and you can see as all these things are landing their mark, he just starts to bleed. He has been fucked up pretty hard by this focus fire. At this point, Thrax will now go. He's going to fire 2 bolts at probably the magic guy. He's going to fire 2 arrows. That's 1 hit, and that's going to do some damage. Okay, so it's that guy's turn. He's not really keen on getting hit by shit. Let's see if he panics. He does. So he's going to just try to run 1, 2, 3. I need 4d6, Kate, as he runs through the spike growth. And he disappears from all of your
14
views.
damage.
Okay, and he disappears from your view, everyone. But he is behind a pillar, so he might basically be back there. Roscoe, you're up.
Great. First, I'm just checking a distance. 90 feet. I think we are going to be... Yeah, we are good. I'm going to use my bonus action to throw Hex on the magic user,
Mm-hmm.
and then rinse and repeat. Let's try to hit him. Oh, and it's ability checks. How about I don't know, strength ability checks? He has disadvantage on while Hex is on there.
Got it.
All right, so let's try to hit it with Eldritch Blast.
One is a
no.
miss.
Eldritch Blast.
One's gonna be a no.
Real
Number
no, that
two
is also a one. Double one.
Nah. I'm gonna use a point of inspiration. Let's clear
Okay.
one at least.
That one hits. Yeah,
24.
one hits.
All right, man. We're not trying to play that game. So, and Hex gives me a little bit extra juice too.
Damage rolls.
24 damage.
Big damage from Roscoe. I like
That's
it.
a stormy, angry Eldritch Blast.
Neva. You're up, Neva.
So, no one has tried to move yet, right?
The magic
Other
gentleman
than the
did. He
right.
ran. No one else has moved though. Everyone else hasn't had a go yet, so they're just there.
Okay, can I hold my action until after their turn then?
Until after they all go, or until a condition is met.
Until after all of the guards out here on the periphery of the circle act.
Sure, you can do that.
Once they've had their action, I will go.
Okay, Daggerman's up. You see him do something very odd. He takes a cloak, wraps himself around it, and then he disappears from most of your line of view and appears again behind Kiki.
Wait, that's Dagger? That's the ritual
Daggerman.
guy's Daggerman?
No. Daggerman
I
is
thought
the
it was
rogue
rogue.
gentleman, so he's going to attack you with advantage. Ooh, Kiki. Sweet Kiki. Does I'm pretty sure a 21 hit your AC.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta roll sneak attack. Oh, goodness. So this is a 1d6. Well, that's gonna be a total of 4 11 damage to Kiki. And then a second attack. Does an 18 hit your AC?
No.
Okay, so that's just a regular hit then. An 18 does not hit your AC.
It does not.
Then he misses you with the second attack.
Haha.
Nikki
flinches out of the way. She's so disturbed.
Yep, Nikki, you're up, and that man just bamfed behind and stabbed Kiki. Nikki has DC'd.
And that's Magic Man, and
No.
Rogue Man is just gone.
So Rogue Man ran behind a pillar, so none of you can see where he is at the moment, because none of you have line of
Yeah.
sight on him. Rogue Man did some sort of teleporting nonsense, got behind Kiki, gave Kiki a big old stab. We're going to give Nikki a moment to think about things. So Tessa, you're up.
So Rogue Man ran and Magic Man teleported?
Rogue Man teleported, Magic Man ran.
Okay. I think I had that back. Okay,
Yep.
I'm back.
Yeah. I did. I was
muted,
confused
Deb.
too because I was like Daggerman.
No wonder. Yeah, so I'm standing right there, and I would have seen him run. Where do I think he ran around like back here?
Yeah, the other guy ran around the pillar. He's
All
out
right,
of
well,
your
guess
vision.
what?
You're
I'm
in
gonna come
melee.
say hi.
Okay, that lady's gonna
I'll
take an
take.
attack.
I'll take the hit. I don't care.
Does
I'll take the.
an 18 hit your AC?
Not even close.
Nope. Then you go around and you see he's a man, and the ritual, we'll call him Ritual Boy for sake
I don't see
of-
him.
I'm gonna get him.
Okay.
He was
There
in
he is, okay.
the. Gotta get him in the right layer.
We're just excited.
Yep. So there he is, Tessa, and you got the
Okay.
movement to get to him. He looks like he's on death's door. He is.
All
He's
right.
actually, what he's doing is he seems to be trying to. He's fumbling with an amulet because he's bleeding a lot, and he's trying to use it. And then you rock up to him.
So for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Branding Smite on
Okay.
myself, and then I have 3 attacks now. So does a 29 hit?
Yeah, that hits him.
All right. Let's see if the first strike will get him. This is a 15 knock.
He has 6 health left after getting like bapped in the face by a bunch
All
of
right.
people.
Yeah, that's so the first attack will do that.
How would you like to kill him, Deb?
Well, if he's fiddling with the amulets, I'm going to chop his hands off first, obviously.
Obviously.
Smart. Good strategy.
Good strategy.
And then just go. I'm not going to delay it. Just go for the head afterwards.
So he's down. So you still have. You've used
10.
a lot of. You've used most of your movement to get here from a single move.
Well,
for
I
an
have
attack.
I have double movement because
Right,
of
because you're
haste.
hasted. So you still have.
So
attacks.
I can get like here, and I can use that. There's a 31.
Yeah, hits them.
That's 24 damage.
That one is dead.
Okay.
You've killed the first mook.
Well, I'm counting here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. What is this thing that Neva casted?
I
It is
cast
spike growth. So if you go
through
in,
it, you will take 2d6 for entering, and then 2d6 for every 5 feet you move.
so you will take
I'll take
2d. Okay, so roll 2d6 for Tessa.
Because I got the resist all.
He takes 4 damage.
I take 0 damage. So one more hit. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
16.
Pretty fucked up, but still standing.
I'll take it.
So you begin attacking the back line. Next up is Kiki.
Yeah, so I have a question. She's clearly not happy with this rogue who just came over and went stabby.
Mm-hmm.
Kiki's bombs require someone to make a dex save, and she knows that rogues are generally super dexterous. She has a couple points of crit inspiration. If she uses a crit inspiration, like there's nothing for her to roll.
So I'll say this,
someone
if he
saves
misses
against-
his save,
yeah.
you will do critical damage to him.
And okay, so do I use it now, or do I wait to see if he makes this save?
I'll let you wait until you.
Sorry.
Well, I'll let you wait
Okay.
to see if he saves. So what does he need to hit?
That's nice.
He needs to. I think it's 16. His first.
He doesn't make it.
That.
Nice.
9 on the dice.
Crit.
Crit.
Great.
All right, so
she
roll the damage, we're
Everybody.
gonna double it.
15, so 30
damage.
damage. So that's her first attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to pull out her crossbow, and since she has the crossbow expert feat, it doesn't matter that he's 5 feet
Mm-hmm.
in front of her, and she's going to go pew 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 again, just to sort of conserve her bombs at this stage. What was that, 1d4 plus 1, I believe. So 4. Oops. This one. Go away message 2.
So that's
So
16.
16 with her.
16 with the bow. Got it.
So 31.
Okay.
Or no, with the 30 was with the thing, so then 46.
Okay. So up now are the guards. So these ones are going to move out of the thorn growth. I need you to roll me the 2d6, Neva, and then I'll count it for the one that moved twice. I'll just double it.
Okay, I'll take 9, except for the one who moved twice takes 18.
Okay. They're all a little bit damaged. Now
Nice.
you had a held action until they moved.
I did.
So what is the action that you were holding?
So spike growth is going to drop,
Okay.
and Neva is going to cast a different concentration spell, namely Conjure Woodland Beings, which is going to allow her to summon some fae. The specific writing of Conjure Woodlands Beings is that you can conjure
Here we
one
go.
fae of challenge rating, 2 of 1, 4 of 1/2, or 8 of 1/4, or 1/4 or lower. I'm going to summon 8 pixies.
Okay.
Oh, the pixies.
The 8 pixies,
Don't mess
Each-
with pixies, man.
all of them, I'm going to instruct each and every single one of them to cast sleep directed at the guards and at the rogue. They will each
Nice.
roll for 5d8 worth of hit points. to take effect on.
Now I understand why
hang
you wanted
on.
them damaged
1,
first.
2, 3, 4. So you want the rogue and then 7 of the guards.
Yep.
Okay, so roll the...
There will be 8 5d8s.
Okay, so just roll one set of it and we'll go from there.
20. So 160 hit points worth of creatures are put to sleep.
No, one's going to go through it, and then one's going to go through it. You don't add it community, no.
Yeah.
Because if there's anything left over, it's done.
Oh.
It's gone. So
Got
that's
it,
what
okay.
we'll
Doing it,
cast.
yeah.
So
It's 20 per.
Got it.
so are they
target,
all
yeah.
starting with the rogue? Are
Yes.
you sending? Are they all going to go to the
I'm
rogue
telling
and
you
try,
to
and then they're going to go to
prioritize the rogue.
guards?
And then the guards.
Okay. So you're sending. I want to make sure I understand this. You're sending them all to the rogue to try to put him to sleep one at a time,
Yep.
and then you're sending if there's remainder to the
Oh.
guards. That's what you're doing.
Let's do this. I'm going to send 4 of them to the rogue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send the other 4 to the guards that just got hit.
Okay.
But I think the question is, like, it doesn't compound. Like, it's not going to be 80 points worth of sleep going on the rogue. It's going to be trying with 20, trying with 20.
It's going to be the
trying
same
with
roll
20.
each. Yeah, if he has more than 20 hit points.
Hit points, it doesn't matter. Okay,
Yeah, they're not-
I didn't realize that. In that
Mhm.
case, slight revision. I'm going to instruct 7 of them cast sleep on the guards over here. I'm going to
Okay.
instruct the 8th one to cast polymorph.
On the rogue?
No. Oh, wait, that's actually an even better idea. I was going to have them turn Thrax into a T-Rex, but actually it's an even better idea for them to turn the rogue.
Turn him into a bunny.
I'm going to turn him... No, bunnies are nice. I'm going to turn him into,
A beetle.
No, I want something that moves slowly. We're going with a slug.
Ugh.
We're going to polymorph the rogue into a slug.
Okay.
Just to
One, two,
makes a
three,
save
4,
of some kind.
5. So let's see how he does. Yeah, he saves. So he's not polymorphed.
Rude.
He rolled very high on the dice, although you did sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You slept 7 of them,
Ooh.
which means they are sleeping. So as long as they are not touched, they will remain sleeping, which means that Tessa can go around and coup de grace them, except for the ones she's fighting.
Just put my
Whack-a-mole.
sword in each one.
Okay, Thrax will aim shots at the one that Tessa is fighting. He will, he will crit and kill that one. Seeing them fall asleep, he won't take the second shot, but he will run past and try to get the woman out of away from the tub with the rest of his turn.
Oh, yeah, the woman. I
Mage
completely
guy
forgot
is
that.
dead.
I'm blinded by violence.
Roscoe, it is your turn.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the only thing that makes sense is this solid black column. Can I see? Do I have at least line of sight on Rogue
Yeah,
Boy?
you can see over Kiki.
All right. Well, I don't want to make assumptions. Kiki's small, but I respect it. Then yeah, I'm just gonna blast some more Eldritch Blast. Blast some more Eldritch Blast. What a good sentence, May Guy. Does a 14 hit?
No,
Does a 28 hit?
that hits.
And it's the first one, so it's got all the fun stuff. 18 points. 8 of them are radiant. 1 of them's necrotic, if that makes any difference.
It doesn't. He's there. He's fine. Anything else?
Nope. That's it. I had fun.
Neva.
Oh, wait. Can I do one thing real quick? I apologize.
What is it?
Because Kiki just took a hit, right?
Kiki took a decently big hit for Kiki, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
I'll throw my healing light is not a spell, and it is a bonus action. So I'm going to throw 3d6 healing on Kiki. From my pool.
Woohoo! Back to full. Thank you.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good 3d6. 16 points. Very good.
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
All set.
Yes.
Okay, so he's up. He is going to bonus action disengage. He's going to go back. Kiki, you see him take out some little, like, ball bearings, they look like. He chucks them down. Cloud goes up. It looks like it's this huge darkness just kind of comes up and sits there like a very dark cloud. But you can hear his footsteps as he takes off up the stairs.
Oh, we went down when we came.
You went down. He just went up.
Okay.
Nikki's gonna run over because Rob's having internet problems and attempt to help Thrax. Tessa.
All right, so I wouldn't have seen that guy try to run. So
No,
I'm just
you would
gonna.
see some blackness come out, like
Yeah.
just weird clouds, but you don't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm
you
gonna.
have a lot of sleeping tieflings, and you would know that if you can ace them if you want, but if you touch them, they will wake up.
Are these like? These are like legit bad guys, right?
They are
They're
wearing
not.
the symbol of Nazrax.
All right, they're dying. Yeah, one there. 23 on the first one is to hit. I mean, how does sleep work?
So they are helpless and incapacitated. So if you melee them, you're going to crit them.
Okay, so that one takes 38.
That dead.
This one takes 32.
Dead.
This one takes 34.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move up here with the rest of my movement
Yeah.
to defend these guys.
Yes. So you're gonna, at this point, with 3 of you working on it, you'll be able to pull them off. For the sake of brevity, we're gonna go to Kiki.
Does Kiki tell Neva that what happened with the dude?
So when it's her turn, she'll just be like, "Rook went upstairs."
Yeah, it's Kiki's
Which
turn.
it is Kiki's turn. So.
Yeah, so now that it's her turn, she would inform the whole party through the. She would inform the whole party like, "Help hunt, please," and then Kiki would take off after him. I have a question. So Kiki has these boots of flight. Is her flight speed the same as her walking speed,
It's
or
the
is
same
it...
as her walk speed, yeah.
Okay, so she'll just she'll double dash up to try and get to.
Yeah, so you
Where?
zoom all the way
To
up to
get Rogue.
Kiki, and you make me
Yeah.
a perception check. You don't see him. Right, we couldn't hear you, Randall, if you said something.
She doesn't have great perception.
Yeah, so you're up there, and
Can you
you just bolt up there
Yeah.
as far as you can. You get to the top of the steps, and you can't find him. Guards are up. Unless you want to do... I'm going to roll to see if they wake up. They do not. So, Kiki, was there anything else you'd like to do?
I was just seeing if she has any like area of effect stuff, but
You start throwing bombs around. See what happens.
yeah, it's not a really great. I'm looking at her cantrips. It's like poison spray or something. I'll keep looking while other people do stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna
not slow things down.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this short then, because the Tessa will just eliminate the guards, and once Thrax sees that, he'll just. It is easy enough for the rest of you to just ace those since they're sleeping.
Yeah, they're asleep.
Yeah, they're
not going
asleep. They're not going anywhere. They don't have that much health. So Neva will cut to Ross. So before Neva, Roscoe, what do you want to do?
If I saw Kiki,
You saw Kiki
fly.
just go. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing as I'm also flying to keep up. I will tap myself with invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
And just as I like get to Kiki, because I think my fly speed is 50, so I'm probably passing you at some point in there. I will, or no, you double, so we're probably like right on top of each other. I'll try to take a look around too to see if I see anything. See where this guy went.
Make a perception check.
I'll Misty Step the fuck
Let's
out.
see what we get.
Perception. That's how we perceive. 23.
No, nothing.
Oh, shit.
Rogues.
Yeah, because
Oh,
Hex
shit.
doesn't like. It's not like Hunter's Mark. I can't feel him even though he's hexed. Well, can I feel? I think Hex would break if he left this plane of existence.
He
Can I
has
still
not
feel
left
that
this.
Hex is
Yeah,
up.
Hex is still
Okay,
up.
that's
It's
something.
somewhere.
Okay.
Neva, you're gonna be. You got your go, and if you don't find him,
Oh.
you may not find him.
That's okay. I'm gonna go. I will perception check.
What is your total? What is your double movement?
So my double move is 60, but what I want to do is figure out where he is well enough to cast Entangle, which is a 90-foot range. So if I can get within 90 detectable feet of him, I can hit him.
You'd have to detect him first. So what's your? Let's do a little measuring. So you have roughly 40 feet before you get up the stairs.
Mhm.
That you have to get to the stairs. The stairs are. I said Kiki got to the top of them with moving. Math. So she went 20 feet. I'm going to give you a...
Let me check one thing real quick.
yeah.
See, I'm level 8. So...
So Kiki went 20, and then, yeah, Kiki had a lot of movement left when she got there. You're not going to have as much. You may not be at the top of this. You would be, like, right at the top of the stairs.
What if I wild shape into a giant eagle with an 80-foot movement speed?
Then that's your action, yes? Then you have a...
Yeah, I
Your
think it is.
perception is.
That's your action,
Your
then.
perception's also great. Visual perception in the eagle.
And then you're using the eagle's perception.
And I can't
Nope, you
cast
would just
spell.
be an eagle.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna,
right. Damn.
does,
Do you have inspiration?
I do have a point of inspiration.
Because you can do a double turn, and it's a bonus action to shift back into Neva form.
All right, then we're gonna spend another point of inspiration today. Scoot, I'm gonna wild shape into eagle, 80-foot movement.
Mm-hmm. So you get to the top, you get your full movement, you shift back to Neva. So make me a perception check.
28.
You see,
Are your pixies still around?
No,
you see
Oh, no,
him.
okay.
You catch
not with the wild shape concentration.
You catch a glimpse
right.
of him moving around a corner out of that hallway that you were.
I'm gonna drop entangle just around the corner.
Make me an arc. You don't have a clear line of sight on that. Make me an arc. Make me a nature check.
19.
All right, let's give him a. So that gets off the cast, but he's gonna get a save against it. Nope, he rolled very high on a dex save. So you hit it. You hear him get slightly tangled, but he continues to run. You at this point, you all follow him. You keep seeing him like you're just barely behind him, and you turn another corner and he's gone. He's vanished.
Damn.
Kiki's worth. In Orin. How many parties have I been in where there's been the one that got away? Like, I feel like every campaign there's that. Like...
Yeah, we need it. We
So
can't function without it.
Tessa didn't go with you guys. I think she's gonna
yeah,
help.
so down,
this,
down
this
there as
tiefling
you're
lady.
pulling her up and like getting her there. Tessa, you notice that the dome around the Heartway for whatever reason falls, like it goes away, and the portal lights up with power.
Is this woman conscious?
No, she's breathing. She's alive, but she is not conscious.
I guess I don't recognize her.
No, you've never seen her before. She's wearing she's wearing cleric vestments, and there is a symbol on her, on like a medallion that is just a big, very fluffy sheep that matches the sheep on the altar in the room.
Okay. I'm going to give her some of my heals. So I'm going to do a quick lay on hands of her, and I'm going to give her like 15 points of healing just to keep her.
Right. So she wakes up. She feels very sore. As you can tell, she's been battered and bruised. However they got her down here, she put up a fight. And you can see some open, not deadly wounds, but definitely opened. And Thrax is just hitting you as you see him notch an arrow and point, as through the portal come some very, very armed tieflings in full regalia. Out the front of it, though, comes
from the Heartway?
From the Heartway. Out through the front of it comes a blonde, a very swole fighter-looking guy. Blonde hair. He's got some grizzle on his chin, kind of swept back horns. But he's in full Alluran armor, and he's kind of looking around as these other ones are moving out into the temple to secure a perimeter and fight anything that's here. And the gentleman takes off his helmet and he goes, "Tessa."
Oh, hey, Uncle Balnor. I guess the Heartway's working now.
Yeah, your aunt felt it come on, so we came through real quick. There's more coming. Is everything okay? Wow, that's a lot of dead bodies. And you're looking around at all the corpses you've been coup de grace.
Yeah, that happened. So I give him the rundown. I tell him about the Nazrak stuff and the magic guy and the rogue that got away. I say, I think my friends went up to chase him. I don't know if they got him or not.
Yeah, so
Eva would probably be coming back down by this point, and she would call over, "No, we did not."
Yep.
Sorry.
So you folks come back down and see this room full of tieflings, speaking with very interesting accents. Hello, Tessa, are these your friends, then? Balnor says to you. Your Uncle Balnor says to you.
Yeah, he's met them before. At the Heartway, on Sheen.
Right, briefly. All right.
I think we look a little different.
Yeah. Some of you are bigger, some of you have wings.
You do.
Yes.
All right, your Kinko friend is still here. I just don't know where you picked up the angel woman and I guess and he looks at Nikki like, "You seem familiar, but
Yeah.
That's a long story.
All right. Well, is there anything in the upper levels?
There's 2 dead bodies.
Did you do that?
Nope.
too?
I did. They died. They killed each other yesterday. I think they got hit with the trap.
Ah, right. Well, let's get you home, and we'll, if you want. I don't know where you folks are staying, but we can take you back home while we secure the Heartway.
Okay. Well, we also have this woman here. I don't know what they were using her for, but she seems in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, we will. And he looks at her and he's, I wish your aunt was here. Let's take her to the heart center. That will probably be best. We'll take her, and he motions to a couple of the guys that came with him. They get a stretcher and they just take her through the Heartway, and she vanishes. Tessa,
Efficient.
yes, I would. You said Nazrax. I would. Your aunt and your northern aunt are going to want to know about this. I would suggest you collect your things, of whatever those things are, and you come. I suggest you come back with us to Anshin, because this is going to be.
And this isn't the first place we've seen the Nazrak's followers either.
And I thought today,
We saw them in 2 other locations, in the Tri-Sands and in the Tranquil Valley.
Your aunt is not going to be very happy about this. Neither of them.
Okay, which one?
Yeah. Just gather your friends. We will secure this place, and we will bring you back to Anshin.
So I'll relay that to the group. Obviously, is your choice if you want to stay and dilapidate the temple or go to Anshin. But she will make the offer. We can get back there pretty quickly.
Tessa, it's a very difficult decision to make whether I want to stay in this dilapidated castle surrounded by corpses,
Well, I
or
didn't know
whether I'd like to go to Anshin.
I don't know if you want to
the
stay
tubs
there.
were nice.
Those tubs were really great. Did me a world
Like
of
a
good.
spa. It was basically like a spa day. It's fine.
All right, then I
Yeah,
guess
let's
we're
get
going
out of here.
Did we?
Thank you. Let's
did we-
go through the hard way.
Did we find anything on lake corpses other than
you didn't
just
have
like
Yeah.
an amulite?
You folks didn't have time before they gathered them up and
Oh.
the
Can I-
release forces.
Can I check this out? Like,
Damn it.
what's going on over here? Is this a book?
Yeah, that's a book. It is a
What does it say?
it is the Gospel of Fran Sheep.
And are there typically these in Aloran temples?
No, Fran is a minor god in the Aloran religion. It's sort of like Alora is like Hera or Zeus, and Fran would be like Hephaestus or Mercury, right? Still a god being, but like a more minor one. Many scholars believe that Fran is like is the basically like archon or aspect of like friendship type of love, and some think it's just Alora's pet. And there's a little disagreement on how Fran works, but like this would certainly be helpful to know.
I love the little sheep icon. I'm not gonna lie. Is there anything interesting in this book?
You're leafing through it. There's a lot about friendship in here, but like it would take you time to actually like sit down and read it.
Okay. Well, I can always come back for this now that the Heartway's active.
Yeah, like they basically told you like go get whatever you need to get, and they're just gonna take you back to Anshin.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
You folks head back to the inn. You grab your shit. You pay your tab. You come back, and you go through a very as far as teleportation goes, a very lovely trip back into the south of Doshnaral. And I think this is from here. You folks kind of decompress, and Roscoe, this is actually, now that you've kind of oriented, this is you're actually pretty close to the Free Peaks, which is where your holdings are.
Okay. I mean, is there anything else imminent that anybody in the crew needs to take care of? I know we're going to check in with relatives briefly here, give a sitcom, but
Nope.
anything?
Nope.
No? I mean, I actually don't know what kind of welcome I can offer, because I've never been there, but I would love to have you all over. We can take a breath, see what's going on, make plans for what comes next. You are all, of course, deeply, deeply welcome. I actually get to tell Nikki that you have to go, which is fun.
Your
Just
presence
fun.
is required.
I'm going
Presence
to pull that
required,
card
baby.
for the first time. You said oaths. You made oaths. Oaths have you sworn. Shields shall be broken. All that good shit.
Splintered.
Why don't we do this? Why
In
don't
my
we-
house, shields are broken.
Shields are broken, pants are lost.
So
I have every intention of being insufferable. So take
mean
that
more than
into
usual?
account.
So for our
Wow.
purposes, folks, it is getting a little bit late. We've been going for a while.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
folks, what's going to happen for the listening audience is our characters are going to get a little bit of R&R. The gaffers will. As of next week, we will see what the characters have done with like a 3 to 4 month hiatus from adventuring. Of course, then more shenanigans will come after that. But such will end the first season of the Gaffers, of the first campaign that we've been recording. Thank you very much for coming on this journey with us, and I can't wait to see what fucking shenanigans you guys get into during our second arc. Rob has returned from his internet.
Hooray!
Right. Rob, you've been ordered to go hang out with Roscoe at your estate lands up in the Free Peaks, as now you are in the south of Doshnaral.
Woe is me.
Yep.
I did it nice.
All right, good.
But I was
All right,
informing the
cool.
viewers that as of next week, we will begin with the characters after about a 4-month time jump, and we'll see what shenanigans they've gotten into. Maybe Nikki will graduate from college finally. Maybe Roscoe will be a despot at that point, some sort of tyrant. Maybe
It's okay. I'll lead the revolt.
maybe Kiki will play with that puzzle box a bit more. Maybe Thrax and Tessa might fuck a bit. Who knows? Who knows?
Mysteries abound.
Mysteries about. But we, folks, will thank you very much for joining us on Ryam, and we, of course, will see you next week. Have a good one.